Caitlin. I'm from Waterbury. I like that in jiu-jitsu you also have a chance to not only learn about the martial arts, but you discover more about yourself. I think the hardest thing in jiu-jitsu would be working with opponents that are bigger than you, not only in weight but in height as well. Especially being me, because I'm so short and tiny.
I'm Chris Smith. I am a martial arts school owner and instructor, and I own and operate IMB of Connecticut. I have taught approximately 8 really committed women. Teaching women isn't necessarily difficult. I think what comes attached with teaching women might be difficult. Um, I guess social things. Sometimes they might be apprehensive. They might be fearful of accidentally hurting somebody, probably even being hurt themselves. Some of the guys can be rough. And then sometimes maybe just trying to find their place in the gym can be an obstacle. Once they get through that, the 8 that were here or have been here or that are still here perhaps, they overcame all that and it never got in the way. But I'd probably guarantee that they would tell you that it is challenging.
Let's see, when I first started at Underdog, there was 2 other girls there, and so it was awesome. It was really nice because it was just kind of like this, little estrogen bond of just us against the boys, and the boys weren't too ratchet and disorderly and vulgar. Strength training for women, jiu-jitsu for women, boxing for women. Our bodies are different. The way we build muscles is different. Sometimes the way that we have to eat or consume our nutrition is different, and so in the beginning, just having those other women around was great because you can just kind of bounce ideas off of them. And then they left, and then the core group of the originals, we're still there. We're just more experienced, and it feels more like a second home now more than it did when I first started.
I've competed twice in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. My first one was nerve-wracking, and then when I came into the second one, I was more relaxed. I knew what I was coming into. I think Jiu-Jitsu is the same for women, men, boys, girls. We're learning the same thing. It just depends on how you use it and what you let yourself do. Rolling with other people is, with guys, it seems a bit more challenging because they sometimes tend to have more strength on me, so I have to keep my mental game up in order to keep up with them. But it does help me a lot more mentally in and out of the gym to roll with guys bigger than me as well. I'm not really intimidated by a lot of the guys that are here. I feel comfortable with a lot of them.
Sexual orientation has nothing to do with the martial arts at all. But people need an identity, and that all gets thrown into the mix, and it has no place at all in the martial arts. And it definitely doesn't have a place for women in the martial arts because they have a bad enough time as it is fighting to stay in the gym.
As far as the advice from the male-female dynamic in the gym, it's very important to speak up. Pretty much because with these male-dominated sports, going into a gym where they're just a bunch of dudes, it's like a clubhouse, and it's cool because it becomes your clubhouse too. But it's really important for women to speak up. So if someone's being too vulgar, let them know. Ease up on the language. If someone's making you uncomfortable, which doesn't really happen too much, but I've heard, another gym said it can happen. Speak up, let them know. It's really important that you feel safe. And speaking up, it ensures your safety.
Going up this quick, it might be a little harder. Your balance might be thrown off as well.
I actually like to see women in the gym. I think they bring something different. They bring the real element of what martial arts is about. The small person overcoming a bigger obstacle.
Always keep at least 2 sports bras in your trunk of the car. Because when you go to the gym, if you don't, keep your clothes at the gym. For some reason, sports bras are always, for that. Also regular bras and tampons, of course. But have a go bag in your trunk, but for your gym.
For young women or even new women entering the gym, stay with it. If you do stick with it, you'll love it. Don't stop. You can do it for any reason you want. If you make it a lifestyle, and I think women should make it a lifestyle, that sky's the limit.